in association with
Sudjana Kerton merupakan salah satu seniman lukis asal Bandung, Jawa Barat. Ia dikenal lewat karya-karya yang menggambarkan kehidupan rakyat Indonesia. Ragam karyanya hingga saat ini masih bisa dilihat di sebuah studio lukis yang ia bangun sendiri pada 1976, yakni Sanggar Luhur yang berada di kawasan Bukit Pakar Timur, Bandung. Deretan mural bertema Nusantara menjadi saksi karya abadi sang pelukis. Sanggar ini menjadi tempat berkarya sekaligus menyimpan ragam koleksi lukisannya yang syarat dengan cerita tentang kehidupan masyarakat sehari-hari hingga perjuangan. Nama Sanggar Luhur dipilih karena melambangkan tempat yang menjunjung tinggi nilai seni dan kemanusiaan.
Welcome to CNN Style with Sendy Widjaja. Today we are very honored to be covering the iconic property of Sanggar Luhur, where Sudjana Kerton and his family used to live. This place is important not only because where his studio, where he created so many astounding artworks, but this place is also the iconic place where he was abducted by aliens through UFOs, and the alien came again for the second time. So let's see and discuss our discussion with his daughter, Tjandra Kerton. How are you, Tjandra? Can I call you Tjandra?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm so happy that we have this session at your house, Sanggar Luhur in Bandung, so beautifully located overlooking at Manglayang. Can you share your experience staying at this house?
Sure. Yeah, my experience has been for about 40 years living here. Throughout those 40 years, I've had many experiences, and it's full of memories for me. The place is full of memories, especially this building, because I was actually here when my father built it.
When was that?
That was around 1979.
1979.
Yes.
I can see that we have beautiful 8 giant murals surrounding the studio of Sudjana Kerton, and we are sitting at a space where he used to live and stay and also sleep.
Yes.
Can you tell us about the murals that are in this house?
He started painting the murals in 1978. In fact, the building itself had not really been finished. But then he said, oh, these walls are empty, they're blank. I need to paint them. I want to paint directly on the walls. So that's what he did.
See, what do you plan to do with this building, Ms. Tjandra?
Oh, I've been keeping it in the family for over, after my father passed away about 30 years ago. My mother and I decided to keep the heritage, to continue the legacy, the art legacy, by having exhibitions, by displaying the artworks. So it became a kind of museum. But now that my mother has passed away, my family is not here because they live in the US. So unfortunately, if I cannot do anything with it, then I may need to sell the property.
So there you go, it's your chance. I think what's more important besides the art, for me personally, is the encounter that I read a book that Sudjana Kerton had encounters with extraterrestrial creatures from the outer space. Can you briefly share his experience.
Yes, well, the experience of allegedly being abducted by aliens, this has become an urban or iconic legend in Indonesia. Now there's a beta UFO community that was partly started because of this legend of my father's, or this story. I cannot say whether it's true or not, but my father firmly believed that he had been abducted. And there
In
was
this house?
from this house.
From this house. Wow.
They were able to, walk through the wall? Go through the walls like a ghost.
That was the front door, right?
Yes, that was the front door.
And that was where the UFO was hovering, right?
Yeah, so he said that the spaceship, the UFO, didn't actually land on the ground, but it hovered above the ground. So,
Yes.
yeah, it was, I don't know how many meters it was, but because at that time there was only grass. It hadn't been cemented or anything yet. So the spaceship left, the grass where it was hovering was dead, died. So it was from green to white or yellow. I saw it myself. I saw it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I also read that your father made a small plaster from the footprint of the robots.
Yeah.
That took him 95 centimeters height, right?
Yes. So the next morning he went out to the yard and he saw, at that time it was muddy. It was muddy. It was still grass and mud. And he saw that there were strange footprints in the earth, in the ground. So what he did was he got some, I don't know whether it was plaster of Paris or whether it was some kind of cement or something that he impacted around it. And then, when it was dry, he brought it into the house.
Yes.
And he kept showing his friends, whoever would listen to his story, these are the imprints, the footprints of the aliens. And so I don't really know if they were the actual footprints because I didn't witness the abduction myself.
Yes.
I was actually here, but I was asleep.
Yes. Have you seen the UFO when you're staying in this house?
Yes. So after that, my mother and I, we didn't really believe the story, but my father had brought over binoculars to watch the skies with. And so almost every night after the abduction, he would go outside and he would look up at the sky using the binoculars. But then one time it was very clear at night, the stars were brightly shining, and then suddenly he got really excited and he asked me to use the binoculars to view the sky. So I thought, oh, okay. When I used the binoculars, I could see there was some kind of strange craft kind of flying horizontally, but then it stopped. And I'm like, it's a helicopter maybe, because helicopters can stop in the middle, planes can't. So, and then suddenly it went upwards vertically. So it was horizontal and then whoop, like that. No, these crafts were completely silent. There was no noise at all.
Yes, and I also realized your father's artwork changed after he was abducted by the aliens.
Yes, so my father's artwork was always changing anyway, but so he painted a certain way before 1978. After 1978, he made new paintings, but they were very different from the previous paintings. Yeah, so there could be an element of some kind of effect from the abduction.
Yes. Thank you so much, Tjandra,
You're very welcome.
for this session. Is there anything you'd like to add or share?
Yes, maybe just a bit about this place being very special to me. And yeah, I would like to be able to pass it on to someone who will preserve the legacy of the murals and of the gallery in general. I don't really know who can do that, but hopefully there's someone out there who can preserve everything here.
Thanks, Tjandra. There you go. Let's help Tjandra Kerton to preserve the legacy of Sudjana Kerton being one of the greatest artists in Indonesia by helping to preserve and conserve this house. I, Sendy Widjaja from CNN Style. See you at the next episode.
in association with